So, guys, and welcome today to a PlayStation Trophy List review. Today, we're going to be checking out James, who is with us today. We're going to go and talk about all his platinums in games and what he wants to play in the future. So, welcome.
How's it going, dude? How's it going?
Yeah, it's going good. It's going good.
Quite a few good platinums on this account, I must say.
Oh, yeah, I can definitely see the thriving of 150, isn't there?
Yeah, 96% completion. I mean, I don't like to brag, but I think that's pretty good myself.
Yeah, it's better than mine. You're like 60% better than mine.
Yeah, but you have more impressive platinums, so it's a win-win for you.
What, my name is Mayo is impressive, is it?
Yeah, I don't have my name is Mayo. Yeah, do you have the trilogy? Have you got the third one done yet?
Yeah, I've done all three in 2 days. I saw it and I was like, oh no, it's happened, hasn't it?
Do you reckon they're going to come out with a fourth one?
I hope not, because it means I have to spend more money.
It's only like £1. It's £1 for a...
It was £2 the third one.
Oh, wait, they upped it again.
Yeah, they upped it for that stupid... there was a trophy where you had to use the mayo and just go forward. And it was like, what the fuck are you doing? So boring. I'd rather just tap a button and just use my analog to go forward. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you. Okay, imagine how much money that studio has made, my lord.
Yeah, they're thriving, aren't they?
Yeah, they're chilling.
So you have played 16 games and completed 14. And like what you said, you got a 96 completion rate.
Yep.
Very tasty. I want to see these platinums.
Yeah, there's a couple of good ones on there, I'd say. One or two.
Well, I will put in alphabetical order as well. Idiot. I always do it in alphabetical order, but no.
I usually do last play just because I'm lazy. Can't bother changing it.
Right. So first game you platinumed on here is A Plague Tale Innocence.
Yep. So I did this in January the 1st. I stayed up until 5 a.m. So I went out for New Year's, came back, and I was drunk. So I thought, might as well finish this game. And I had to do you have to do have you played the game at all?
Yeah, I've platinumed it. I really enjoyed it, but
do you know about the glitch?
Yeah, that's what I had to do.
That's what I was just about to say. So imagine you trying to do this glitch drunk on New Year's Day. You just about an hour and a half I spent on that. Genuinely, just trying to do it, and it was so frustrating.
I know what your pain is, but I couldn't imagine it being pissed. I felt pissed trying to do it.
Yeah, well, I was definitely pissed after. Kind of reignited me.
You're gonna definitely play the second game then?
Yeah, absolutely. I loved it. I thought the combat was probably the weakest part. However, they seem to improve it with the second one. So yeah, definitely getting the second one when it comes out.
It is definitely a hidden gem because a lot of people definitely didn't really think of the game when it first came out.
I think it's got more reputation now, but yeah, I do agree. Hidden gem in a sense, definitely.
Yeah, thank you, PlayStation Plus, for actually releasing a decent game for once.
Yeah, that's literally the last good one they released, I believe. I mean, you can say God of War, but they've done that.
Nah, it's got to be the new Nick All-Stars Brawl.
You know, they just had a voice actor to that.
Yeah, I know, just before it came out.
Yeah, just before it came out. How weird.
It's a very easy platinum as well. Very good.
But
it's a very good game.
Never going to play it. Never going to play it. I'll just reputation to this good account, as you can see here.
So now we've got Astro's Playroom.
Yeah, had to do it. 5 days, 3 hours. Got the DLC. The DLC is really good. A lot of people haven't played it. It's just speed runs, but they're really easy. So I say do it. Hope to see some more Astro games. Maybe with the PSVR 2.
Oh, that could be good, couldn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I won't buy a PSVR, but I'll definitely see the game. I'll watch a playthrough.
Yeah, because I know the VR version of it, the first one, is fantastic.
Yeah,
what my mates told me.
Yeah,
I haven't got it because I couldn't afford it at the time, and I just completely blew over it.
Yeah,
but it is probably the best platformer out there, you could say. But there
on PlayStation, definitely,
yeah, you could say that and probably Crash or something like that, possibly A Hat in Time. But one being straight on the console is fantastic as well.
Yeah, they definitely regret not charging for this, by the way.
Oh yeah, they could have made a shed ton of money on this.
They could have made even just doing $9.99 for this game. My lord, it'd have been easy.
Oh yeah, absolutely piss easy, wouldn't it? Just raking in the money.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely won't make the same mistake twice. So do be warned. Play this game if you haven't already. I mean, I'm sure most of you have. Very easy platinum as well.
Oh yes. Now we've got probably one of my favorite franchises is the Telltale series of Batman.
Yeah, Batman. I like these games. I've played these games like 10 or 15 times by now on like various different platforms and accounts. Yeah, it's just I do a Telltale game now and again just as like a palate cleanser, you know.
Yeah.
When you've had some of them big games, you're kind of bored, you're kind of tired, you just want to play a game, you play a Telltale game. It's done.
Oh yes. What do you think of the story?
Really good. Nice and short. Voice acting really good. There's quite a few bugs in it though. All the Telltale games on PS5 and PS4, because they never got patched because obviously the studio dissolved. Yeah, the Telltale engine is not good. Really, really not good. And I'm glad they moved away from it.
Oh yeah, definitely. I've played Game of Thrones, and I'm a big fan of
Yes,
Game of Thrones. It's one of my favorite series of all time, and it's like I was playing it, and it's like stuttering to the point I got bored because it was just dragging on too much. It was adding like pointless story to it. I thought, to be honest, is like nah. And then they ended it with the cliffhanger, and it's like that's never going to happen, is it?
Yeah, the cliffhanger that was never executed upon. Yeah, I hate when they do that in games. There's quite a few games that have done it as well.
Yeah, that definitely bites a bullet, doesn't it?
Yeah, especially
if it's a game you absolutely adore as well.
Yeah, and if there's a sequel, great, but I just don't think you should ever try doing a cliffhanger in a game because you do run the risk of never being able to execute it, and you never want to risk that.
Yeah, especially on sales and that. But if you're like Call of Duty or something massive, you can get away with that.
Good. Yeah, I mean, obviously, COD Ghost had the cliffhanger, but COD Ghost was just not a good game. So,
what are you going on about? That's the best COD game going, isn't it?
Yeah. You'll see a few COD games coming up here, and they are the good COD games, in my opinion.
Yes, and I can see with the new version of Modern Warfare, and you did the DLC, which I rarely see.
I know. I had to. I mean, I'm on 100% account, but the DLC is really easy. A lot of people told me, you need a 4-man to do this, James. It's really, really hard. And I was like, fuck off. Did it on my own. 3 hours later, loved every minute of it. The co-op, I thought was really good. A lot of people didn't. It felt like mini Warzone. It felt like objective-based Warzone. Really enjoyed it. Campaign runs at 120. So does co-op and so does multiplayer. So it's just super smooth. The game's really good. You got to play it. It's like the best, in my opinion, the best modern COD campaign. Got to play it.
Yeah, I will be definitely going back to it because I played it before when it first came out.
Yeah.
And I got addicted to the online and just completely ditched the story. And I kind of regret it because I know the Platinum's pretty easy-ish compared to normal Call of Duty games for Platinums, especially like when with the zombies and everything like that. It just makes it so much harder, like Easter eggs.
Yeah. I do like how Infinity Ward do that because you see with the OG MW remasters, just campaign. No multiplayer to them, which is brilliant because they shouldn't be multiplayer trophies,
Yeah, what did you think of them too? Because they are platinums as well.
Yeah, I did them one after the other. I'm still going to campaign for this. I want Modern Warfare 3 remastered. Just complete it. Like you've done 1 and 2. If you just did 1, sure, I don't really care. 2's great, obviously, but whatever. You didn't want to do the other 2, but you've done the majority, and 2 ends on a cliffhanger.
Oh yeah,
like you talk about cliffhangers. There's a cliffhanger that I want Modern Warfare 3 remastered. I don't want to play it on my Xbox. I want to play it on my PlayStation. I remember when the Activision deal came out, and for like a couple of hours, how everyone was unsure if COD would be exclusive.
Oh yes.
The only thing I was pissed about was I wouldn't get Modern Warfare 3. I was like, I didn't care about new CODs. I want my fucking Modern Warfare 3. I think eventually they'll probably bring it out. I mean, I have to, surely. But yeah, that's. Them 2 games I really enjoy. They're quite nostalgic for me. I just love Modern Warfare 2 especially. Obviously the missions are great. They're so iconic. And got them done really fast. Did them all legit, by the way. Because they're the second time I've platinum both of them games, and I just memorize the routes and memorize veteran. Piss easy for me.
Mile High Club, how do you get on with that?
Second try or third try, something like that. About 15-20 minutes it took me. On my first time on my old account, it took me hours. Like straight hours. So in preparation, literally all I did was watch one YouTube video and I went, okay, I know this game. I know how to do this. Let me do this. I did it.
Yeah, that's exactly like me. It took me 15-20 minutes, but I just kept retrying.
Yeah.
I remember I got right to the end and one of them just popped out of the corner and I was like, I was like,
yeah, what are you going to do?
Yeah. I was there like, I don't believe what I've just seen. I have to do it again. I got to the point where I just lobbed the controller and I was like, fuck's sake.
Yeah, that's very much me as well. I didn't like the that trophy in particular.
Yeah, because there was another trophy as well that did my head in. It was when they're on the bridge and you'll take the tanks out.
Hmm.
Mine kept one of the tanks kept on not coming out too far, so I couldn't connect to it. I had to reset the level about 3 or 4 times continuously, just there, and it wasn't
Just trying
coming
to
out.
fix it.
Yeah, and it was that did my head in. So I was there like, it's an easy trophy, and it's not.
Just let me do it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just let me do it. Get over with.
I get you. I get you.
What do you think of Modern Warfare campaign if they added like the online? Because I generally think that would be a completely different rarity.
Yeah, if they added the online, if it was like prestige, like twice or 3 times, I wouldn't have done it. Or if it was like if co-op trophies, I think if the co-op trophy was in the actual base game, that rarity would be like split in half. Because
Yeah,
I don't think people would have done it, even though
no,
the co-op's easy.
no, because of the it's Spec Ops, isn't it? Because
Yeah, yeah,
my
spec up
mate,
trophies.
me and my mate, you went for it back on the PS3 era, and yeah, I kind of got addicted to the online. But he done it all. He's got nearly all the platinums on all the PS3 games,
Hmm.
except from I think it is World at War because he can't do the veteran mode because he just lost his head with it. Have you
Yeah,
played
that
World at
one's really
War?
hard. I've played it on the Xbox. I never tried the veteran, but I know how hard it is, so I'm never touching it. Yeah, so I played on Xbox. Never touching it on PS. Free. It's just the veteran mode scares me. That's the only veteran mode I don't think I could conquer. Legit,
I'm gonna actually give it a try soon.
really.
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
salute
give it
you.
a go.
Rather
I've
you than
got
me.
I've got all the trophies, every single other trophy except from take out the 52 fighter planes and complete non-veteran.
Well, then, I mean, you'll get it. In that case, you'll get it.
Except from that last level, probably where that infamous thin spawn of just grenades.
Just brute force it. Just brute force. That's what you got to do. Or with COD games, just go around the map on the outskirts. That's what I did for MW2. To cheat the veteran, if you guys ever want to cheat the veteran, if you go around the edge of the map, so you see in the corner, there should be like a line detailing where you can't go out, like the map edge. Enemies will not spawn or shoot if you go around there because you'll skip their spawn points. Little information dump there.
You could have told me that before I did all the.
Well, there you go. I remember the mission in MW2 for the helicopter. You know when the famous helicopter scene where and then gasoline. Yeah, you know what I'm on about. I kept getting when I was going through that field, I just kept dying. Go around the edge, absolutely fine. And I was like, oh well, could have saved myself some time there.
Right. So I see one game undone, and that is
Oh,
Crown Theft Auto
yes.
5.
Working on this since March. This one's a big one. If you want to, feel free to go into it because you can see I've done most of the single player, but I've got plenty of work to do on the online front. So about 60% done with the single player. Done the story. I'm doing all the side quests now.
Ooh.
Hopefully, I'll get some of that stuff done. But I've got, I think, one more base trophy for multiplayer in that base list. Yeah, say I think it's to get all the gold medals or platinum medals. Yeah, there you go, 30 platinum awards.
Yeah, platinum.
I think I'm at about 10, so I've got quite a few to go. The main issue right now is Doomsday. I've done every single Doomsday trophy bar one, and that is Masterminds, plural. So today, literally when I finish this recording, I'm going to do Doomsday again. We're on 3-player right now, so we've done 4-player. So for the trophy, you have to complete 4-player. So complete the whole heist with 4 players, with 3 players, and with 2 players without dying on hard mode. It isn't that bad. We've had one guy, bless his heart, Ryan, who's carried us for the whole thing. He's done this like 4 times. So literally all we do is we're like ducklings. We literally just tail him, let him do all the work, and we just get the trophy. But we've got 2-player coming up, and that will be the true testament to if we learn anything. But once that's done, that is Doomsday done, and that is GTA done, basically. Because the rest is easy.
The rest is easy. That's what
July, that's when I'm hoping to get us 100%. And when I'm done, I'm never playing a Rockstar game again.
I was going to say, will you move to Red Dead 2?
With that being said, if Red Dead 2 gets a 60 FPS patch, I'll platinum that. But if it doesn't, no chance.
Oh, this is the thing. I've played Red Dead. I just couldn't get into it.
Really? I beat it. I really enjoyed it. I really, really loved it. I loved all the gore, especially. Same with Last of Us Part 2 is insane.
I've not played Last of Us Part 2.
Really, you need to. You need to.
What did me in was the story got leaked. You know that went out everywhere on Twitter and
Oh,
that, and
yes.
I kind of just went, I ain't gonna play it because I know the story, but I do want to go back to it one day.
I got leaked on the story. Like you, I got leaked on the story, but for some reason it made me more interested to see how it happened because I thought that was going to happen anyway. I thought that makes sense. Obviously, I'm not going to spoil it here, but I thought that makes sense. That kind of ending. Played the game, and I loved it even more. I think you should play the game. It's got some really, really good moments. What chapter did you get up to?
I can't remember, to be perfectly honest with you.
Play it again. If it gets a PS5 version, play it again. I think you'll like it a lot more.
Well, I'll have to see about that. Definitely,
you'll play it. You will enjoy it more. I can promise you that much.
But it's just some of them trophies I see on there. I'm just there like,
yeah, the animal one definitely scares me. The spot all the animals, skin them or something like that.
Yeah, that's what did me in.
Yeah,
I was trying to get some of them, and I was there like, nah, I just can't. Online though, I played online with my mate, and I loved online. But it's just with the PS4, I ain't got no flipping gigabytes, have I, or anything like that, storage, and it's like,
yeah, I get you.
Everybody knows about that. They've got the 2 discs, and you're just there like, fuck, I have to tell you about 20 flipping applications. I have to dedicate myself to this. I can't play anything else.
And that's what's good about having that kind of account, where you're just doing one game at a time, and then you're crossing it off. Like right now, I have Horizon Forbidden West, which we're just about to talk about, GTA, and one more game on my hard drive, which I can't remember. Lake. Got a Lake on my hard drive, and that's all I have installed. And that's all I need. Yeah.
I have like a shed ton of games on mine. I have like FIFA,
I can't
Rainbow
be like
Six.
I can't be like that. On my Xbox, it's a different story, but that has more storage. That just gets all the shit I don't want. I just dump it on my Xbox and I'll play it on there.
Have you got Game Pass on Xbox?
Yeah, I got Game Pass. Game Pass is the only reason I have an Xbox. Otherwise, I'll just use my PS. I use Game Pass as like a trial service for me. So do I want to play this game? I'll trial it. I like it. I'll buy it on PlayStation.
Yeah, because that's a very good idea. That is like Outriders. I know it was on there. My mate was like, he loved it, and I was like, shit, I don't want to spend any money. So I went to his house to play it, and I was like, I think I needed to give it more time. I only played for like 5-10 minutes. We're excited went there for like there. Next game we got is Horizon Forbidden West Platinum. I have not played this game. I have not played it.
Don't play it. Don't play it. I couldn't recommend it enough. So I couldn't not recommend it enough. Though I have changed my stance. I don't hate it anymore. I marginally dislike it. So there's that.
Is it better than the first one?
No. As you can see, I played the first one in November. Played this one in February. So really, really short gap. And it was just the same game with a grappling hook and slightly more expanding climbing. And that was just it. There was no innovation. It was like DLC rather than a whole new game.
Yeah. I heard a lot of people like what you said say about that. What I'm more concerned as well is I never enjoyed the first one.
You won't enjoy it. You won't enjoy it. I promise you won't.
I won't go to it. But with God of War, I'm exactly the same. Is it going to be like this, where everyone says it's just like DLC? And that's what I'm worried about.
Oh, I don't know about that. Today, actually, have you watched the documentary of making God of War 2018?
No, I haven't.
Watch it. It's free on YouTube. It's about 2 hours. It's just under 2 hours long. I watched it again today. I watch it every couple of months. And you can see how scared they were of that being the case, of people just thinking it's, The Last of Us or another game like that. And with that being said, I don't think it will be DLC or be called DLC. As long as because obviously it is a sequel, but as long as they just, add more realms and a better story, which I don't really know if they can do that. I don't think they will.
Oh, no, that story is just like top notch, isn't it?
I think that's the issue as well. I think that's why it keeps getting delayed. It's because they cannot make it better than the first one. They just cannot. And they're worried about that. So hopefully I have a £50, £60 bet it comes out this year. So it fucking better come out this year. Cory Barlog, I don't care. I want it out. If it's broken, I won't play it. I won't play it anyway. Just give me my money, man. I've got the DLC to do with Horizon. There's actually really hard DLC, surprisingly. It's beat New Game Plus and Ultra Hard. That's not hard. That's just the hardest difficulty. Piss easy. you got to do this thing where you got to buy all the New Game Plus weapons, outfits, and face masks.
Oh,
Which to buy them you need credits, and you need like 100 and something credits, and you only get credits for doing certain things, such as beating a story. You get 30 credits in total. So for every mission, I think you get like 2 credits. And it's about 15 missions to doing all this. So to get that trophy, that one trophy, you got to do about between 10 and 15 hours worth of stuff. So you have the option of beating the story on New Game Plus and doing every single side activity again that's needed for the platinum again. So that's like 6 hours. So in total, that's about 6 hours, 5 hours. And then you have the choice of either, so that's mandatory, but then you have the choice of either replaying the whole game. So that's about another 10 hours. Or you can just replay half the game and do all the side activities again.
Oh, that I think that would be. I'm out with that
For one trophy.
Yeah,
and they haven't balanced it or changed it, but that needs, like, I'm personally waiting. I'm not going to do that one yet. But Gorilla, like, guys, you guys cannot do anything right. That should not have passed QA. A 15-hour trophy. That's a PS3 trophy. We don't do them no more.
Oh no, not PS3 trophies.
Yeah, that's bad, is what it is. But just going to Horizon Zero Dawn. Did all the trophies for them. Really enjoyed Horizon Zero Dawn. I had COVID at the time, so I was kind of just playing it during being ill in my bed, and I got through the whole thing. I loved Horizon Zero Dawn. Super good game.
Wow, this is the thing with Horizon Zero Dawn for me.
Yeah,
I played it, stopped playing it because I was playing FIFA.
I never went back to it.
I went back to it, completely forgot the controls. I thought, nah.
Yeah, and that's when that usually is what happens. You know, if I was to rate both of these games, Horizon Zero Dawn would be like an 8, because I thought it was such a good foundation. Like, you have everything you need to make a really, really good sequel. Just add some, flying, add some gliders, add good climbing, add a better story, add better acting, more gameplay, less linear missions, more gameplay mechanics. And then for the sequel, it's like a 7, because all they did was they did all that mostly, but in a DLC format. Like, you had 5 years and you did basically niche.
I think the reason why is because they announced it was going to be PS4 and PS5.
Yeah, that's definitely hindered it. Same with God of War. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if God of War has had issues porting it to PS4. But that's your fault as a studio. Like, you said you could do it. Don't tell Sony you can do it if you can't. You know what I mean? Maybe Sony forced you, but that's why as a studio you tell them to fuck off. Like, it's how it is. It's what, Demon Souls, so what Bluepoint did is what Housemarque did. Just come on, guys. And that game undersold pretty badly at launch because of obviously Elden Ring.
Oh yeah,
doing better now. But Sony. I mean, Guerrilla, you must be pissed off, you Guerrilla, surely. Your game got your series got overshadowed twice by better games.
Yeah, that's the problem, isn't it?
Yeah.
With Guerrilla, with Killzone and that, not a lot of people really liked Killzone. I played Shadowfall when it first came out because it was a release game, but it's like people forgot about that. Guerrilla, one of them companies that people go, just forget about it.
They play it. They're like, yeah, it's good, but they never never comes up a conversation like God of War does.
Yeah, you always say God of War, Last of Us.
Yeah,
are like the two staples. You don't go, oh, Horizon Zero Dawn is the best game ever. Ghost of Tsushima's another one. It's like you can add to that kind of tier.
Just they don't have good writing. It's just simple as that. They have dog shit writers. Sorry, it's the truth. You know what game does have good writers though? Kena, Bridge of Spirits. Really, really good game that. It's super duper hard. I played this during like my exam season. So what I'll do is I'll be revising and working on assignments, and then I'll go play Master Mode. And I get so pissed off playing Master Mode, I want to go back to this, like revising instead of doing Master Mode. Did it in like 2 weeks. I love this game. Have you played it yet?
No, I haven't played it. When it got announced, I was like, yeah, I'll buy it straight away. I wanted to get the physical version, and I just haven't got it because I've got so many games in my backlog. I just want to get it one day. It's one day I'm going to play it, and it's going to come soon.
You like it. It is so much fun. I love this game. Whatever the studio produces, I buy it day one now. That's how much faith I have in this studio from this one game. Whatever they make, I will buy it. I will be there. I'll buy the super duper edition. This team, they're so talented, and yeah, I just love the game.
What would you recommend? Like, what would you give it? A 10 out of 10 or a 9 out of 10?
Ooh.
From what you're saying there.
From what I'm saying, I mean, it's still an indie studio here. We're not talking God of War 10 out of 10. We're not talking about Last of Us 2 gameplay 10 out of 10. We're not talking about anything. We're talking from gameplay foundations. It's one of them. They set up the perfect foundation for a great series or for a great, studio. For their first outing, easy an 8 out of 10. The story was disappointing. I was bored of it. It was just like a kid's story to me. It wasn't really interesting. But the bosses, it was so... If they just had like a boss run mode, I'll probably put it up to a 9. Because the bosses is what I really enjoyed because they were so hard. If you play Master Mode, I mean, this game's like a 7 out of 10 to Platinum. Yeah. I think it's about a 7 out of 10, maybe a 6, but it's really on there. Some of them bosses are so difficult.
Oh, I heard like people comparing it to like Dark Souls kind of difficulty.
Yeah, maybe. It's got good controls though, so it doesn't feel that hard. When you die, it's your fault. It's not because the game glitched out or because the controls are janky. It's because you fucked up.
No, it's always something else. You never.
But when I was playing it, there was often excuses rolled. But yeah, no, I love this game. It's just perfection for an indie studio, in my opinion. Just so good.
So good. So, Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. This game has just recently been announced to go on to the premium side.
Yeah.
So, what do you think of it?
Shame it's not getting a sequel. Now Square sold the studio. I very much doubt they sold the rights to. It's good. The facial animations are really, really good. The gameplay's not that good. But the story's really good. The world is it's a good, feel-good kind of Marvel game. It's how it should be done.
What about the Avengers?
Yeah, that's what I mean though. Like it's how it should be done. It's such a good starting game. But the issue is, like, I don't think they're ever going to get that chance to get that good sequel. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because didn't they get sold, isn't it?
Yeah, they got sold to the Embracer Group. And even so, I mean, they have so much talent. Like, they have Troy Baker playing Star-Lord. And I don't know if they can financially or even just contractually get him in for another game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because
it's one of them.
Yeah, because they must have like a budget of like Hell Heaven compared to what they're going to have now.
Yeah, and it didn't sell, unfortunately, very well because of the Avengers, which sucks. But definitely play this game if you haven't. I mean, I can't just play it. Like, seriously, it's like 20 quid now. There's no reason why you shouldn't. It's like a 15-hour platinum, 20-hour platinum. Just play this game.
And it's going to be on PlayStation Premium,
and it's going to be for free if you have the £100 a year PlayStation Deluxe or Premium, whatever it is. Play it.
So, possibly one of my favorite games on the PlayStation, and I see you've done it on PS5. Spider-Man.
Yeah, my first platinum on my old account and my first platinum on my new account. Love this game. I mean, I did an issue. I did a mistake. I played, as you can see, Miles Morales like a couple months after again. And I need to stop doing that because these sequels are too similar. So I played Miles Morales before and I really enjoyed it. I really love it here, but I prefer it to like Spider-Man Remastered. I think it plays better, looks better, is better. But both of these games, I'll just collectively put them in one. They're so good. You need to play them both, especially the DLC for Spider-Man.
I haven't played the DLC for Spider-Man. I've played the normal version and got all that.
Yeah.
But I kind of let my cousin have my game afterwards.
I never saw it again.
Yeah, I've never seen it ever again.
Yeah. The DLC, the story isn't very good, but the gameplay, I think, is still pretty stellar. It's just a good game.
It reminds me a lot of Batman, like the combat system.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's what they took inspiration from. Yeah, so it's really good.
But their combat system is just so fucking good at Rocksteady's.
Yeah.
I'm a bit worried about Gotham Knights, but I'm going to buy a day one. I don't care.
Don't do that. Wait for the reviews.
No, I am like Batman through and through. Like they're the kind of games that made me love playing PlayStation and everything like that. Because I was just mainly like a FIFA guy, and I have a few platformers here and there. And that was one of the first games I liked. That and Borderlands I was addicted to every day. And it's and then Spider-Man does it as well.
I can't lie. I can't respect you for that. But all I'm going to say is when it does flop and when it is a dog shit game, can you at least make some content out of it? Just
Yes,
at
I
least
will.
do that. Just at least make a review saying, don't buy it, guys. I wasn't warned. I had no idea it was this bad. Nobody warned me 6 months before. Just don't buy it, guys.
Just
And
see
then
a
call it
snap.
quits.
Just see a snap disc video. That is it. It's just going to be at the video, just snapping the disc.
To be fair, snapping a disc for Pro still gives you about as much worth as playing it. So, it's what it is.
I hope it's an absolute amazing game now because everyone saw it and it's like, I still believe in them.
It'll be a miracle.
But the thing is, they made Origins, and I class that better than Arkham Knight. Like the story's a lot better, in my opinion. But like for me, the multiplayer can piss off. You don't need multiplayer in a Batman game. You had you had Gotham Imposers or whatever it was, the online game.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Just remember that. Leave Batman to single player. But they did a good job there, and I'm so surprised they never got re-released. So this is where they need to prove themselves, with this. And then they have it get cancelled before. I think it was they did a Court of Owls one, but it was normal Batman. And then it got extended to being a 4-player thing. And now I found out it's not a 4-player co-op, it's a 2-player co-op.
Yeah, I don't understand it, honestly. It's one of them games that I'm standing in the side. I'm on my sun lounger, just every so often looking up and then put my sunglasses back on, and just never gonna play it. But I'll be there to watch the carnage.
Right. So Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. This game is super short, isn't it?
So it's clearly not by my platinum time. It took me 3 weeks, nearly a month. I didn't really enjoy it.
You didn't enjoy it?
No, it was only 11 hours that I played it for. But no, I didn't really enjoy that much. I was a bit bored, if I'm honest.
I haven't played this because I wouldn't justify paying 60 quid for a game that's 11 hours. And
I paid 30 for it.
Yeah, I can go to CEX and get it for 20 something quid, but I was hoping it was going to get put on PlayStation Premium.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to one day, surely.
Yeah, I mean, they currently have a tactic, well, it looks like at least, after about a year, they put on a premium service. Like Returnal after a year, Demon Souls after a year. However, Ghost of Tsushima's on it, and that got released in August. So that kind of breaks the trend there, but it'll be on there eventually.
Mm. Yeah, because did you play the first one on your other account?
Yeah, I played the first one. I'm going to play it again probably next year. But again, I'm trying to pace myself out with these series now, because I play these games so close, and I notice the flaws more so than I would if I just waited. But the issue is I'm going to I'm doing God of War either next month or the month after, and then when Ragnarok comes out, I'll do that literally day one. So I'll definitely see the similarities. But I love God of War, so it is what it is.
Yeah, because Ratchet and Clank, the remake version, I never really was a big fan of Ratchet and Clank.
Mm-hmm.
The PS2 games, and I just kind of ditched them. I never played them. And when I heard the remake was out and I got on PlayStation Plus, I thought, I'll give it a go. I loved it to a point where I hated some of the trophies on there. Really? I loved the gameplay in that, but I was stupid enough. I forgot to do the dino cards. I left one. So I had to do 3 playthroughs. And I was there I've gone through this game 3 fucking times to level up this one gun. And I'm there debating life, contemplating even platinum in the game anymore. I was there why did I do this? But the game is great when you first play it. Just get the bloody dino cards. Don't do what I
do. I'm liking how now they're making no missable trophies in games. So Ratchet and Clank has no missables. I think that's how it should be.
Yeah,
you shouldn't have to do 3 playthroughs just to get one, card.
Yeah, that is a pain in the ass. That kind of stuff, especially difficult trophies as well. They should have the hardest difficulty unlocked straight away.
Yes, or just have as a DLC trophy, so you don't actually have to go for the platinum. That's what Horizon's done, and I like that because if you're like me and you want to get the 100%, you can. If you just want to get the platinum, you can. It's a win-win.
Yes. Walking Dead, another Telltale game. Did you use that as kind of a breather?
Yeah, I'm trying to get 1 platinum a month, and it's the 15th of June as we're recording this. I haven't even played a game this month, so I really apart from GTA. So I really need to get another game, and I'm kind of I've got in my back pocket a couple of easy games. So I think maybe either Lake or Oxenfree will be my next game, which are both like just no, Oxenfree is not a walking sim. It's just a really short game. But Lake's about 6 hours. It's just like a delivery game. It's pretty easy.
Never
But
heard
yeah,
of that.
you haven't put. It's really good. I heard.
I've heard of Oxenfree, but not the lake.
Lake. The issue with Lake is every single one of its trophies, bar one, is missable. So it's got like 15 trophies, and the only trophy that isn't missable is the ending, and there's 3 endings. So you either play the game 3 times or you save scum.
What are you gonna do?
Obviously, save scum. I'm not playing. I'm not playing a 6 hour game 3 times. Fuck that. Unless I'm missing trophies. But The Walking Dead. This is the only good Walking Dead game. The rest suck. Maybe season 2 is alright, but the rest suck. Yeah, not. I like this game quite a lot. It's quite nostalgic to me as well. I played this game years and years and years ago. Just Walking Dead season 2 doesn't have a platinum, so I'm not going to play it, which sucks.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I got the DLC done as well. The 400 days, pretty fun. It sets up season 2 quite nicely, but again, I'm not platinum or playing season 2. It's just a waste of time.
Yeah, I played Walking Dead, and I was using the PlayStation Now, and where I used to live, my internet was flipping terrible, and it was like stuttering to the point where I was like, I'll press a button, and it would be like 3 minutes later, and I'll just get there. So I just ditched it off, and I've looked in CX and like all these gaming places to find it. I can't find a fucking physical copy.
Get it on Amazon. That's what I'd do. The only place I could find it was Amazon, because some of these Telltale games, there's only episode 1 on the disc, because obviously they're episodic. But Walking Dead has a whole season on the disc, so it was pretty nice.
Yeah, that's what I like about that. But with some of the games you get, like I think Life is Strange is exactly the same, isn't it? Where it's all fully all done. Yeah. Right. This is what I like to see. And this is Uncharted
Final
Legacy
game?
of Thieves.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. So I played Uncharted. I played all the Uncharted on my old account. Love them all. Maybe not 1, but I love them all. I love 4. And I love The Lost Legacy. So when this got announced, day 1 I was there. I went to game. They asked me, I was like, do you have any copies? Because I didn't know if they had any, I thought all the copies may be reserved for pre-orders. Not one person pre-ordered this game.
What?
So I was like, that's a bit harsh, first off. So I got my copy, I put it in, and from January to March, I was just playing this game non-stop. This and the Horizon, they were my 2 games I was playing. And yeah, I love this game. So you guys need to play it. It's I played it in 120 FPS, 1080p, which is all my television can do anyway. So it's fine. Yeah. Have you played this game yet on PS5?
I haven't played the Legacy Thieves, but I have played 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Okay.
But I haven't played the other one.
Lost Legacy, yeah.
Lost Legacy, yeah. I've got it on discs. I thought, you know what, with that getting released, I thought, the physical version of it on the PS4, because it's got the separate platinum. I thought, you know what, I'm going to get it, and then the price will just shoot up on it. I try to think a bit like money smart on that one, but I haven't played it yet, but it's going to get added to my collection one day.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't recommend playing the Legacy of Thieves collection, though, for the trophies.
No, I wasn't. I was avoiding that.
I remember the day before the collection came out, I had it pre-ordered for some reason. I think you can get like £10 cheaper if you pre-order it at like base.com. So I did it. And it basically said that there was going to be no 2 platinums. There's going to be 1 platinum. I was like, what the fuck? So basically, what PlayStation were trialing is DLC lists can now mingle with normal lists, so the main list. So to get the platinum in Legacy of Thieves, you have to get the full 100% as normal in Uncharted 4, which is easy. You do that, you're done. And then for the Lost Legacy, you've got to get the full 100%, because there's 1 trophy in the main list that's get all the trophies in Lost Legacy, the DLC, and then you platinum the game. So yeah, it's really, really strange. No idea why they did that, personally.
Yeah, because I definitely feel like that has affected some of the sales, because there's a lot of so many kind of just not think of the trophy hunters. Like,
yeah,
that is, I bet a lot of people just thought, stuff this, I ain't going to do that.
Well, I was nearly one of them. I was nearly one of them that went, I'm not doing that. If it wasn't for me just wanting to play it in 120 FPS or 60 FPS, I would have just went, stuff it, I'm doing it. And that sucks. And just Sony don't care. Is what it is.
Yeah, they definitely don't, especially with the PS1 classic games as well, that I've
Yeah,
seen
but
with some of the platinums.
that's the thing. They did at least do trophies. They know trophies are important. They just don't know how important they are yet.
Yeah.
But I mean, with Horizon, that Forbidden West trophy, that trophy takes you 15 hours. How does that pass QA? You know, the people that are going to be playing this game do not want to play it you're going to ruin their experience if you make them play it nearly 3 times over.
Is that what their goal is, though? Just to make people who
Yeah,
do
just
trophy
make
hunting
it.
just have
Yeah,
more flipping
yeah,
pain?
never make them want to buy another Horizon because I won't be. I'll never buy another Horizon game, most likely. So, and if they just like, it's a double-edged sword. I hated the game when I was getting a platinum, fucking despised it. But now I'm starting to replay it in a New Game Plus. I'm enjoying it a lot more, but for bad reasons. I'm enjoying it because I know what happens, because I know how to do the level design, and that's just bad level design. So, I mean, it's one of them.
Yeah. So, this is all your platinums so far.
So far, yes.
What games are you looking to platinum within, say, 6 months?
I
So,
have a
what
list.
6 platinums? You have a list.
I have the platinum. I have the platinums. They're divided by completed and upcoming. So this year, I have all the ones for this year. I'll go over. So the next one's going to be Lake, most likely. I have a Lake or Oxenfree. I don't know. Maybe I won't do any of them. Maybe I just won't do them because I'm not really. You have to be in the mood for them kind of games. You know what I mean? And I'm kind of in the mood for a big AAA game right now. GTA 5. That's my next big one. That'll be done soon. When I get that 100%, I'm framing out on my wall. That'll be a badge of honor that I carry for the rest of my life. God of War 2018. Really, really excited to replay that because I platinumed it like a year ago, like literally about a year ago to the day. So I'm itching to replay it and itching to get back to Niflheim and do like 10 hours of grinding. Psychonauts 2. Really underrated. Can't wait to platinum that. And then some others like The Last of Us Part 1. Are you going to platinum that?
I am going to go back to platinum it. I did play it, but I never played on the hardest difficulty.
Oh yeah, I'm referring to the remake here, not to the
This is the problem. If it had online,
yes.
So do you know whatever
the factions,
yes, but I just can't justify paying the money again.
But it's a new game, dude. It's a new game. It's they've got gameplay and the same story and the same dialogue and the same everything, bar just the gameplay and the graphics.
Do you think they've kept the online though?
No, they said they haven't. They're changing that. They're making that a separate game, so it'll probably be a separate £70 game. If I'm honest,
I'll buy that, but I won't buy.
You won't buy the Part 1.
I won't buy Part 1. No, I've got it on my console already. I want to go back to it, but
Part 1's been my pipe dream for years. I've been since Part 2 came out. Literally the day I campaigned for Part 1, and now it's been realized and it's happened. I'm here for Part 1. I cannot wait. Day one, I'm buying it.
Hopefully they change the trophy list then, because some of them trophies on there are flipping horrible.
Yeah, I know. I will die otherwise. Yeah, Doom Eternal, getting that one in a couple of months, and yeah, that's basically me for the year.
Oh, so I've got some big games on there then.
Big. It's a AAA year for me this year.
So AAA year, the following year, is it going to be just grubby year where you just get My Name Is Mayo chickens on the road?
No, there's quite a few on there still. God of War Ragnarok technically is planned for next year, but I might push it to this year. Plague Tale 2, the new Jedi game, Hogwarts.
Yeah, Hogwarts
Protocol. Yeah, basically it's a full year of, again, just AAA banger after banger. Because that's what I want to play. I don't want to be playing these grubby games. I just want to be playing banger after banger after banger. This is what I want this account to be. Just like 200 games eventually, just bangers. And you go and look, oh my God, that's so good. How is he that good at games? That's what you want to be thinking. But no, I don't think I'll ever have a grubby game on this account, if I'm honest.
Never have a grubby game. I will see it to believe it.
Wait a year and come back and you'll see that you'll see not a single one on there. Maybe My Name Is Mayo, but that's just a passage for the torch.
Yeah, because that's why I had to do it. I had to go for it. I was like, I'm a trophy hunter, and I do my channel. I haven't got My Name Is Mayo. It's got to be done.
Yeah, gotta do it.
So, guys, that is the list. Thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you again with another video. Have a good one.
Bye-bye.